Media playback is not supported on this device. World Cup 2018. Germany 2-1 Sweden. Highlights. Never bet against Germany. They've never left it quite that late though. Toni Kroos 95th-minute winner against Sweden sparked bedlam in Berlin. Could it prove to be the moment that revived Germany's hopes of retaining their title? Earlier in the evening, they were on the brink of becoming the third straight defending champions to fall at the group stage of a World Cup. This was a thriller, full of emotion, a roller coaster right up until the final whistle, said Germany head coach Joachim Löw. We knew we had to bring on everything, we had to turn it round. They still need to beat South Korea and hope Sweden fail to beat Mexico in the final round of Group F games on Wednesday. But Germany have come roaring back in Russia. A shot of luck. German fans watching at the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin celebrate Toni Kroos' late winner against Sweden as Kroos curled his shot into the top right corner. The fan park at the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin erupted, a mixture of elation and relief. For the German fans it would have been such an embarrassment if they'd gone out in the groups, said Germany-based football journalist Archie Rintut on BBC Radio 5 Live. There are still vulnerabilities at the back, but it gives them an air of invincibility when they can come back to win after playing like that. It's a watershed moment for Germany, it turns all of the momentum in their favor. Yet in contrast to the delirious celebrations after the final whistle, Löw's side were composed throughout, according to the coach. We kept a level head and said we needed to make quick passes and tire the Swedes out to open up spaces. We didn't lose our nerve, we didn't panic after going a goal down, he said. We didn't score a couple of good chances but we never lost hope we could win the match, and I think the goal scored in stoppage time had a bit of luck involved, but it did show the belief we had in ourselves. The headlines in the German papers acknowledged both that luck and the return of hope. Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung, Germany wins with a shot of luck. Die Welt, blood, sweat and tears. And then came Kroos. Süddeutsche Zeitung, Kroos brings the hope back. Bild, Kroos, you are magnificent. Free kick sleight of hand saves our World Cup. Dramatic victory with 10 men in added time. Bild used a pun of Toni Kroos' name and the German word for magnificent to celebrate the national side's dramatic late victory back from the brink. Ola Toivonen's deft lob before the break left Germany facing their first exit from the opening stage of a World Cup since 1938. Yet it would have been a familiar fate for holders in recent years. 2010 champions Spain and 2006 winners Italy both failed to reach the last 16 in the following tournament, while France finished bottom of their group in 2002 after winning in 1998. But where those sides wilted, a resurgent Germany were largely dominant in the second half, looking the more likely side to score even after Jerome Boateng was sent off. I told them to stay calm at halftime, said Löw. Not to start panicking and trying new things out and playing high balls, to stay calm and that we will have chances to turn it around if we keep playing our game. You have to give Germany credit because they know how to be champions, said former England defender Matthew Upson on Match of the Day. Even when they're down and playing near their worst, they're able to get through it and get the result they need. It was a totally different Germany side in the second half, added former England women's right-back Alex Scott. They sucked Sweden and then played it out wide and fizzed in lots of low crosses. That's where Marco Reus' equalizer came from. We were very angry with their reaction. Sweden manager Jan Andersson said his side should have had a penalty for a foul on Marcus Berg. Sweden manager Jan Andersson reacted to the result with a mixture of disappointment. His anger was prompted by the exchanges between the Sweden bench and some of their German counterparts following Kroos' goal. Defiance and anger. They got into our faces making gestures and that really got me angry. We were all annoyed, he said. We fought it out for 90 minutes and at the end you should shake hands and leave, so we were very angry with their reaction. His disappointment came from what he called the heaviest conclusion to a match of his career and the fact his side were denied a strong penalty shout when Marcus Berg appeared to be caught by Boateng. It looked like a clear penalty, so if we have the system, it's odd he doesn't need to go and have a look, he said. The whole group is still alive, so we'll have to lick our wounds and come back for the next match," he added. Yet he ended on a note of defiance. "We still have an excellent opportunity to qualify and we're going to do everything to do that." How the German side reacted.